Okay, so welcome back. This is video number 5 and the first hack. And like I said in the intro, if you really think about the process of when somebody arrives at your website, what they think, and the process of that is the next thing after they land on your website is, all right, so now I see an article about a certain topic. Let's say that topic is all about cars, like how to fix cars. Maybe it's specifically about how to fix a battery or replace a battery. So if they come to your site and they get the content that they need, and you've got all sorts of content on battery replacement, but it's all scattered about, then what's going to happen is they're going to look for that content, but if they can't find it, they're going to leave. So the goal here is to present them with the content that they're looking for. So if they're looking at the how to replace a battery, you could have other related posts like how to clean the parts in your car that hold the battery and all of that. So what you need to do here is to use certain plugins that will allow you to show related posts. There are other things like auto suggestions. So if they do a search on your website and they're able to see, okay, there are more than one piece of content on this specific topic, that's great. I'm going to stay longer. All right. So you see what I mean? That is how you can get them to stay longer. And once they go through your content, then of course you can go to the next step. All right. So let's talk about plugins that you can use. Now, before we discuss what plugins you should use in terms of setting up the related post functionality, you want to make sure that whenever you choose a plugin, to bear in mind that you should choose one that actually does not slow your site down. A lot of people make this mistake of installing tons of WordPress plugins, and then some of them will actually slow your WordPress site down. In fact, you might test it out. You could test it out and disable some plugins, and you'll find that it'll actually speed up your website. So these 3 that we're about to recommend actually don't drag your whole site down. The first one is called Jetpack, and this is actually created by Automatic, which is the parent company of WordPress. So what's nice about Jetpack and Automatic is they constantly come out with updates. So you don't have to worry, is this plugin updated or not? And that's something that you have to be aware of, because some plugins that you install now will stop working or will have open security holes, or the company just stops. And because of that, they don't keep up to date with the new WordPress updates. So Jetpack is a great plugin. It doesn't just do related posts, it does a lot more than just that. In fact, as you can see here, it speeds up your website. It protects you from brute force attacks. You can back up your entire site. So not only does it do the related posts, but it also does a lot more than that. The next plugin is called Related Posts for WordPress. And if you simply go to Google and you type in this, Related Posts for WordPress, and you're looking for this with a cat, you could also go to wordpress.org/plugins/related-posts-4-WP. But the easiest way, simply just go to Google and do that. All right. Now, this is focused on purely related posts. So like Jetpack, it has all these other features, but you may not need that, right? And the more features that you have, the slower your site. So you have to bear in mind that choose a plugin that only solves a very specific thing. All right. So this one's really good. The next one is called Similar Posts. And to get here, you can go to wordpress.org/plugins/similar-posts. So the URL is a lot easier to get to, or you can simply Google this similar post, a WordPress plugin, and you'll get this. Now, the nice thing is this plugin is very much updated a lot, which is a good sign, and it also specializes in related posts. So it really comes down to what your needs are. We can't really say which one's better out of these three, but if you only want to do related posts, then I would stick with this one or this one. But if you wanted to do related posts and you wanted to do all these other features as well, go with Jetpack. All right. Now, as I mentioned earlier, another way of doing this is utilizing the auto suggestions feature. The way this works is somebody types in the search box on your website, and then they see a drop-down menu. So if you enter something and you have like 10 different posts that are related to that tag, then you can show it all there. And this is really good for somebody who doesn't really want to take time. They just want to search and see if you have it or not. The one that we recommend in terms of WordPress plugins is called Ajax Search Lite. You can go to wordpress.org/plugins/Ajax-search-lite.